We trying this again, y'all. It still look kind of okay. That's better. How y'all doing? How y'all doing? I'm trying something new, trying something different. So just bear with me a few minutes, okay? Um, but y'all come on in here. Come on in here. I'm gonna share this. I'm gonna share this quick word, this revelation that I got this morning. So y'all just come on in here. Just come on in. And man, I'm telling you, God is good. But I hope y'all can hear me okay and everything. And hope that y'all can see me okay. I know this is a little bit different. I normally do videos and post them up there. But I said, you know what? Today I am going to do me a live stream on YouTube. Gotta be uncomfortable in this season, okay? You gotta do something you never did if you want to get different results, okay? You gotta do something you never did, okay? Well, y'all just come on in here. I'm gonna just start going ahead. I know people be coming in and out. Um, because I had started early. I don't know what was going on with my lighting. It was just all off. I just see myself so dark and stuff. But y'all just come on in. I'm not gonna be on here long. I just want to come on here real quick and share this right here. And if you know somebody that need this, share this live. Share this YouTube, okay? Share this with anybody, okay? But I want to come on here real quick and share something that I learned this morning. And something that really, really helped me this morning, okay? Okay, don't let your past determine your future. Do not let your past determine your future, okay? I don't care what you done did. I don't care what you done been through. Don't let that dictate and take over your future, okay? I'm just here to come in here and encourage you because sometimes even out here, when you out here on this water and you in purpose and you doing this and you doing it, sometimes the enemy, he tries now. Sometimes he try to throw your past up in front of you and say, yeah, you remember when you did this, you remember when you did that, and you got to remember that this and remember that. Let me tell you something. Do not let that stop you in this season, okay? You got to keep going. You got to keep pushing. You got to keep striving. But this morning, I was on the 5 a.m. soca session with Tavis Taylor. Y'all, I love it. I love it. Y'all get on Clubhouse 5 a.m. on the single mother entrepreneur thing. Single mother entrepreneur. It is awesome. Let me tell you something. It's awesome. But we be on at 5 a.m. Monday through Friday. That's our time that we spend with God. That's time that we command our day. We do journaling. We praise and worship. We read our Bibles. You know, whatever God places on their heart to do or place on your heart to do at that time, make sure that you're spending that time in the morning with God, okay? But anyway, this morning, really blessed my soul. It was talking about we were in 2 Kings chapter 4, and you know it starts off as the widow paying her debt, but it also goes into the story where the Shunammite woman, her and her husband, you know, they built a room on for the prophet Elisha, and she fed him, she took care of him every time that he came to town and everything like that. And he said, you know, what can I do for you? What can I do for you? And she said, oh, I'm good. I'm good. I don't need anything. You know, I'm great. And he consulted. And he said, what can I do for you? He said, well, you know that she doesn't have a child. You know, she doesn't have any children. And he said, okay, we could work with that. So he told her to call the Shunammite woman back in there. And he said, you know what, by this time next year, I prophesy to you this time next year, you're going to have a child. Basically, she was like, do not get my hopes up. My husband, he an old man, you know, don't get my hopes up and stuff like that. I ain't finna have no child, you know. And immediately when, I think her name was Crystal, when she was saying it, I said, Lord, I thank you. You know, sometimes God will give you just what you need when you need it. Okay. And then she took us over to the book of Jeremiah, chapter 29. And I'm gonna read this one to y'all because when I say that this bless my soul, chapter 29, verse 11, okay, y'all already know the verse, but I'm gonna go ahead and read it because this really helped me. It says, for I know the thoughts that I think toward you, said the Lord, the thoughts of peace and not of evil, to give you and to expect the end. And then shall ye call upon me, and ye shall go and pray unto me, and I will hearken unto you. And ye shall seek me and find me. And when ye shall search for me with all your heart. and I will be found of you, saith the Lord, and I will turn away your captivity, and I will gather you from all the nations and all from the places whither I have driven you, saith the Lord. I will bring you again into a place where I cause you to be carried away captive. That right there blessed me, because that let me know, even though my past might be shaky, even though I did some stuff in the past, and even though this, that, and the third and the other happened in my past, I am so glad that God said, listen, it's all right. I know all about your past, but see, my thoughts are not your thoughts, okay? Don't worry about your past. I got you. Don't even worry about it, okay? Because see, sometimes we'll go in our mind and say, well, Lord, I know what I done did. I done did so much wrong, and I done did this and did that, and God, I don't think I deserve that. I'm okay with where I am. I'm okay right here in this spot. I'm okay right here. So it's okay if that don't happen for me, and it's okay if that don't happen for me. But God say He know the plan. See, He got a plan for you. He got a plan to prosper you. He got a plan to elevate you. He got a plan to take you above higher, okay? He got a plan to do exceedingly and abundantly above all that we could ever ask for, regardless of what you done did in your past, regardless of how you done wrong people, regardless. Let me tell you something. When you come over to the knowledge of who you are, and you get into your purpose, and you ask God for forgiveness, and you begin to turn from your wicked ways and do what God tell you to do, God throw all that stuff in the sea of forgiveness, okay? He throw it all away, okay? But don't you keep thinking about the past and saying, well, I don't think that's gonna happen for me because I did this and that. God already know what you done did. Okay, God done forgave you for it. Okay, so all you gotta do is move away from it. Don't sit there and let people try to tell you about your past, because how many of us know people in our past, they'll bring up our past. Well, you did this, and we did that. Yeah, you might have did that, but that's okay. God done forgave you, okay? And guess what? If God done forgave you, they good enough to forgive you. And if they don't forgive you, guess what? You still okay. Forgive them and move on. Don't even worry about that. Do not let your past dictate your future. Don't let it cloud out, and don't be so stuck that because I done did this and that I don't have a promising future. God said, I have plans to prosper you, and I have good things for you, regardless of what you did. I done forgave you for that. That's okay. You can have the husband, you can have the wife, you can have the riches, you can have the big house and this and that and the other. You can have all of those things, okay? You can have all of that and more. Don't let your past take over your future. Just because you did that back there, that does not mean that God is not going to bless you. And that right there, I say, God, I thank you for that, because sometimes, let me tell y'all something about me. I had a rough past. I done been out there and did everything and anything. And I said, well, Lord, you know what? If I don't have a husband, I'm okay. I'm like Paul. I'm content with whatever state that I'm in. Okay, I'm content with whatever state that I'm in. Okay, but guess what? If it's a desire of your heart to have somebody, guess what? God gonna give you the desires of your heart. You cannot be afraid of what's gonna happen in the future. You can't be so want to think ahead. Well, God, what if this happened? God, what if that happened? Let me tell you something. I want to encourage you that you already equipped for the battle. Okay, everything that you go through, you equipped for it. No matter what happens, come hell or high water, God got you. But you got to believe, you got to trust in Him at all times. You can't lead to your own understanding. You have to trust God. See, a lot of times we want to think about it. We want to figure it out. We got to have point A, point B. We got to have 1 through 10 already figured out before we take the first step. Let me tell you something. You can't do that. You got to take it a day at a time, and you got to trust God with everything. But I just want to come on here real quick and share that with somebody, because that blessed me today. Not to let my past determine my future. No matter what I did, no matter how things were, it doesn't determine my future. Okay? The past is the past, okay? And don't live in the past, okay? Move away from it, okay? Whatever happened, done happened. Okay, only thing you're supposed to do, make reference to it so it can help somebody, okay? So it can encourage somebody, so it can get somebody up out of the trenches, okay? That's what you're supposed to do with your past. Don't go back there and try to relive it. It's already gone. You can't worry about yesterday. You can't do nothing about yesterday. Yesterday is already gone. All you can do is live for today, live in the moment right now. You can't even live 10 seconds ago. Okay? You can't even live a second ago. Whatever done happened in that second. So you just got to go on with your life. Okay? Do not get stuck back there in that past. And don't sit there and say, well, God, I don't know if I don't get my hopes up because I just, I'm okay. Do not do that because God's ways are not our ways. And I'm so glad that our thoughts are not his thoughts and his ways is not our ways, okay? I'm so glad and I'm so grateful and thankful for that because when I'm thinking about it, there's so much stuff at one time I didn't even think I deserved, y'all. How many of y'all ever felt like you think you just know that you didn't deserve all the goodness and the blessings and the mercy that God has graced us with, that he has given us because of the stuff that we know we done did and we know we don't deserve it, okay? I know I have felt like that. I have felt like that plenty of times and plenty of days, okay? But I love God. He is a forgiving God. He is a merciful God. He is a wonderful Father, okay? And he forgives. So don't let your past hold you back. Don't let it dictate your future. You keep going, keep pushing, keep striving no matter what people say, what people think. Don't even just close a deaf ear to people that always talking negative. Just close them off in this season. It's gonna cause you to have to turn some people off. It's gonna cause you to have to walk away from some people and some things in this season. If you want to get the promises of God and you want to go forth in your purpose and you want to get what God got for you, let me tell you something. You're going to have to turn away from some people. You're going to have to leave some people behind. Listen, it's uncomfortable. I know I'm there now. It's uncomfortable. But guess what? I promise you, when you're uncomfortable, you're going to grow. You're going to become better. And you're gonna get to your promised land. But I'm gonna get on off on here. Hey, how y'all doing? I ain't even, y'all forgive me because I ain't even read the comments. How y'all doing? Because I'm having to lean over here. Hey, Tamara, how you doing? Hey, Wanakey, how y'all doing? But yes, I just want to come on here real quick and share that. Do not let your past determine your future, okay? And I know I read a little bit more than Jeremiah 11, but hey, Malachi, how you doing? That's my nephew, y'all. But I just want to come on here and encourage you. Don't let that dictate your future. Because what that lady did, guess what happened a year later? She ended up pregnant. She ended up with a child. Okay? She got a child out of the whole deal. She didn't even know it. Guess what? You don't never know what God got for you. You don't never know what God got for you. Do not doubt God in this season, baby. Don't you doubt God because he can do anything. Let me tell you something. Anything. Don't you doubt God in this season. He can carry you through any storm, any hurricane, any rain. It don't matter. You will be stronger than what you are when you think you are. You are stronger than what you think you are. I love what Dr. Miles Monroe say, and y'all, I live by this now. It's one of my favorite quotes by him. And it is, my faith is only as strong as the test it survives. Let me tell you something. Faith is going to carry you through. Faith is going to carry you through. You never know how much faith you have until you get in the middle of a storm. I'm a living witness. You don't know how big your faith is until you get in one of them big old tornadoes, until you get on it. That's right. Trust the process. You got to trust the process. You never know how big your faith can be until you get in the middle of the storm. But it takes faith to carry you through. Okay? Increase your faith. That's why he said in his word, all you got to have the faith of a mustard seed. If you got the faith of a mustard seed, it'll move a mountain. Okay, just think about that and how small a mustard seed is. If you got that much faith, that much power to move a mountain, imagine if you increase your faith until bigger, bigger into an apple or orange, and you just continue to increase it. Imagine what you can do with that kind of faith. Okay? Continue to grow your faith in God, because I promise you, it's going to move mountains. You're going to be able to come out of stuff that's supposed to kill you. People thought you supposed to be in the crazy highs. Folks didn't think you was gonna make it. They gonna be looking, well, how she made it? How she made it through that? Baby, it was by the faith of the Lord. Faith. Faith will take you a long way. So keep the faith. And please, like I said, do not let your past determine your future. Keep going, keep pushing, and keep on striving. Okay, I love you guys so much. I'm gonna get on off this live. Y'all have a blessed and safe and wonderful, prosperous day. This has been Coach Candace B, and I'm signing off. You guys take care. Bye.